Yo, today I wanted to do a reaction video to orphaned baby elephant prefers the company of people rather than elephants. I thought that it was very interesting. I never saw it before, but a lot of views, and I wanted to check it out and just, well, react to it. So if you like it or enjoy it, then I would gladly appreciate if you could leave a like. But other than that, let's get straight into it. And yes, I will pause it a lot because reasons.
But first, we're heading to Kenya, where the future of an orphaned baby elephant hangs in the balance. For nearly 40 years, the David Sheldrick Elephant Orphanage outside Nairobi has been rearing orphaned elephants in herds.
I mean, just look at these animals. They are so, right. They're a little bit dirtied right now, but they're so majestic. And so I heard that elephants are pretty loving creatures. So yeah, I would love to hang out with them one day. But yeah, right now in this pandemic, not happening so fast.
So they can be released back into the wild. But can a group of these older orphans show the empathy needed to save a very special baby? This
Oh.
is Ndoto. He's just a year old and is one of the latest arrivals at the orphanage. Conservationist Giles Clark is joining head keeper Edwin Lasucci at breakfast
He
time.
knows he wants to get some feed. You want to?
Oh my God. Am I beautiful?
Such a sweet baby.
Can you try?
You can try. Okay. That's such a good boy. That is a serious bottle of milk. How much milk do they get?
He gets 4 pints every 3 hours.
I think you finished, sweetheart.
Fish.
Just look how tiny that
You
trunk
can
is.
blow that trunk, and that's how you get to make friends with them.
How do you make friends with them?
When you blow down the trunk, they get to identify your scent.
Really? You
And
blow
that's-
down their trunk?
Yeah, if they give it to you.
Okay. I can't just take it.
No.
Oh, look
Sometimes
at
if
him.
it's
This is, I mean, that he's an orphanage is pretty damn sad, but look at this beautiful creature. And he grows up to be, well, I mean, still 10 times bigger than he is now. It's crazy. But that he's an orphan is people, man.
each we assist them to scratch inside, and they feel comfortable sometimes.
Does that feel good? Is that like having a scratch?
Yeah, it's like having a scratch inside.
Ndoto's been looked after at the orphanage for 12 months. His blanket is designed to recreate the warmth he would get if he still had his mum at his side. Just moments after his birth, Ndoto was found alone, confused and barely alive by local villagers who called in the team from the orphanage.
Oh, man.
Ndoto was the smallest baby they'd ever taken in, and they didn't think he'd survive. But he was a fighter, and with their specialist care, he pulled through. A year later, Ndoto is fighting fit, but if he's ever going to make it back into the wild, it's crucial he starts spending quality time with the other orphans. Scientists now know that elephants live in sophisticated social groups. It's thanks to their emotional intelligence that they have such a strong sense of community, a strict hierarchy, and intricate ways of communicating.
I'm sorry to pause it right here, but I heard that too, that elephants are very, very social beings, and I heard that even they can even die if from loneliness or something like that. If they for alone for too long, they die. That means death if you're alone. I would have died a long time ago.
The herd, it's the adult elephants that teach the babies this code of conduct. But there's a problem. Ndotto thinks he's already in a herd, but that herd is made up of the humans that saved his life. This means he now prefers the company of people rather than his own kind.
Oh, sorry, but me and Dotto have something in common. Like, yeah, I prefer animals over people any day, every day. That's just my opinion. You can, of course, have another one. But yeah, and Dotto, we are pretty much the same in that regard.
What's he doing, Amy?
Just playing and enjoying being with us.
Just having the contact.
Yeah. Baby elephants, when you squat down, you are a toy to them.
So they want to play.
They want to play
Push
by
around
pushing
there.
around. Yeah. Him coming to push is just sort of fun or play.
Okay.
He's not like charging you.
No, he's not being naughty. Oh, here we go.
I bet he's
Pushing
strong.
now?
Yeah, he's gonna.
Oops.
Oh.
Don't push. Serious game.
Yeah. He's seriously strong. I'm trying not to push back.
Okay, enough.
Enough. Yeah, thank you.
You're too strong for us.
Yeah.
We give up, please.
He looks like the
Play is an
victor.
important part of growing up. But Ndotto has no idea that if he doesn't learn the rules of how to behave as an elephant, he risks being shunned by the herd, which could be disastrous.
If an elephant is left alone, that elephant can easily be stressed to death by loneliness.
You really think an elephant can die of loneliness?
Yes, I have seen it happen.
Yeah.
They almost like give up the world to
Give
live.
up the world to live because they think they're all by themselves. They don't have anyone with them, and they just die from a heart broken.
Wow. But yeah, that's to my original point. I heard that too. I heard they die from loneliness, but they die from broken heart, actually. True loneliness. This is wow. This is how sensitive these big animals are. This is just crazy. Poor guy.
Ndoto cannot survive by himself. He needs the company of all the others.
Edwin and the team are hoping that a group of older orphans will come to Ndotto's rescue, and that thanks to their extraordinary emotional intelligence, they'll be able to understand what he's been through and teach him what he needs to know.
Good boy.
Tomorrow, Ndotto will have to find the courage to bond with the herd. He'll face that challenge alone, but tonight, keeper Julius Chevega will sleep here too.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna say goodnight.
Yeah, very sweet, baby. High five. You can blow his trunk. He says goodbye. Okay? Nice keeper, nice friend of ours. Okay?
Thank you so much.
你可唔可以找到一个？哪里咪呢？帮 video 都是非你发的，我的母给子。
Thank you, King Charles. He loves you because you have got a feeling for him. That's good.
Don't know
Thank
you.
you, man. See you.
Thank you. Bye.
My, he's sleeping.
We'll be back later in the
Just to first off, he is so adorable lying like that with the blanket. But on the other hand, these keepers, you could sense like how they talk about them, how they care about them, that they really care about animals. They even sleep with them. You can bet these guys don't really earn much money, and they just do it for because they really want to help animals like him, like Ndotto. And this is, to me, these are the real heroes. These guys and the one in the emergency rooms in the hospitals, like these guys are really doing God's work. And then we have people that are only bankers and think they are so above everybody else just because they get the money. But no, I think these people live maybe not fulfilling, but they live a life where their job matters. It you know it moves something in the world, and yeah, that's what a banker or a businessman cannot say.
Program to see if the other elephants will show Ndoto the emotional intelligence, empathy, and the encouragement he needs to become part of their herd. For the past year, baby Ndoto has been cared for by his keepers at the elephant orphanage. But if he's going to survive back in a wild herd, he's going to have to learn how to live with other elephants.
True.
Today, we'll see whether the herd of 29 older orphans show a form of emotional intelligence, empathy, when they meet up with him. Will they give him the confidence he needs to leave his human carers and start his journey to become a wild elephant? Baby Ndoto is on his way to meet his new family.
Everywhere you look, there's just elephants walking through the bush.
Giles Clark is back with them.
Wow, they're pretty young too, huh?
Ndoto's always preferred to spend his time with people. But Keeper Edwin's convinced all that can change.
Do we think that the other elephants are really going to be able to teach Ndoto what's needed?
Yeah, they are out. They will be able to teach him what is needed because they know he's an orphan as well like them.
The time has come. The orphans have arrived. For the plan to work, Ndoto will have to be brave enough to move away from his keepers and towards the herd. This is his big chance.
Come on, buddy.
The enthusiastic orphans seem keen to take on their new pupil.
I don't know about the head shaking. I don't know if you guys know more than me. I just know this head shaking can mean more than one thing. If a male elephant does that and he flaps his ears and he shakes his head, that means you are a threat to him and he will charge you. I saw some videos where elephants actually do that. But this head shaking is something different and they are not male, so... Or is he? I don't know. Maybe he is too. But this head shaking, I don't know what that means. Let me know if you know.
Unfortunately, Ndoto doesn't want to join in. He keeps running off. Things aren't going to plan.
Yeah, he's too imprinted on humans, I guess.
He's always so determined to follow the keepers.
Yeah.
Edwin and the team are desperate to see Ndoto have the physical contact that the other orphans have with each other.
That interaction, touching and playing is very important because they get to learn from one another and socialize with one another.
Okay.
But despite everyone's efforts, Ndoto still wants to spend his time with people.
Half time,
Have
have your sweet time, and play together very well. See you later. Don't come with me.
Okay.
Well, can you blame him? People is the first thing he apparently ever saw. I don't know what happened. Like, they didn't say what happened to his mother, but I think she's dead, or I don't know. Because he was found by villagers. Then the first thing he saw was probably people, and he thought he's one of them. So naturally, he's more attached to them, and they cared so much for him, of course, but well, I don't know if I think he's smart enough to realize that these are his real how you say, companions.
After nearly an hour, it looks like there might be a breakthrough. Mbegu is a young female who, like Ndoto, has suffered. She was rescued from angry villagers who had killed her mother in front of her.
See,
In a wild herd, female elephants will look out for any youngsters. Mbegu has met Ndoto before.
Mbegu was going directly to Ndoto.
Yeah, straight round, straight to him.
Maybe she knows he needs reassurance. Amazingly, this time Ndoto stays right where he is.
it's the right thing.
Mbegu tries to see the trunk, the rest of the body, touching on Ndoto. Just to reassure, just to reconfirm that all is okay.
You can see him, Dotto, really leaning his head up against her back leg.
You know, like sometimes when a human child is with the mother, the baby or the human child will want to touch on somewhere on the mother's body. So like that's what Ndoto is doing.
Yeah. This guy, how he speaks and how calm he is, I think he really loves his job too. And just to reiterate, I didn't want to diss anyone that doesn't have a job in a hospital or is a caretaker. I'm just saying that some jobs are, I don't know, give you more fulfillment if you do them, but are really hard to do because you have to give up so much. That see, these guys even sleep with them, and you can bet they don't earn a lot of money. They have to give up a lot, and they just do it for, I don't know, yeah, God's work probably. Yeah, but this is crazy that her mother got killed, and she still doesn't attack humans. Like, well, like reverse that. Think of a tiger attacks one of your family members and kills someone. I think every tiger we will see as humans is a threat to us, and or we have hate towards that animal. I don't know if it's, I don't know, but it never happened to me, fortunately enough. But yeah, I can imagine it being reversed.
Experts are only beginning to understand how Mbegu is tuned in to what Ndoto is feeling.
Do you think that Mbego somehow knows the trauma that Ndoto has gone through in the past, and that's part of the reason that she feels the need to embrace and take care of him?
Yes. They will tend to remember everything that happens in their lives, and that's why Mbegu still knows or remembers what happened to her and her mother. And that's why she extends the love to the other orphans who come in, because she knows what they've gone through.
Mbegu is showing a level of empathy scientists used to believe only humans were capable of. With Mbegu at his side, by the end of the day, Ndoto is bonding with the other orphans.
That's a good thing.
And he's learning to copy the way she pulls up the tastiest grass roots.
They're so skilled with the trunk. It's crazy.
Although he does have a little way to go.
He will learn. He will learn.
But Ndoto certainly hasn't lost his love of people. He's
Yeah, I
making
bet that
good
hurt.
progress. With Mbegu watching.
I bet that the knock from Ndoto hurt him because I believe he's around 150 pounds, 100 kilogram, or even more. But how sweet is he? And she watches over him. I think that's Mbego, but I'm not sure. But this is just so wholesome.
his every move.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's time to say goodbye to this determined little orphan. It seems that Mbegu can also sense that human emotions are running high.
Okay.
She gives Giles that all-important sign that she trusts him.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, people killed her mother in front of her, and she still trusts other people. It's
With
just crazy.
Mbegu's extraordinary ability to understand Ndoto's needs, his journey back to the wild has begun.
Okay. Then that's it for the reaction. Just a few thoughts. I mean, after seeing that, first of animals are just amazing. Every single one of them. If it's snakes or spiders, I don't certainly like spiders, but I know that they are amazing animals. But the trust that she still has, you couldn't come to me and beg for forgiveness if someone killed my mom in front of me. And I just recognize people. Wow. Yeah, they are still so, they still trust people after all they gone through. I mean, probably she was cared for as well, of course, but these signs, this is just crazy. But yeah, heads up to the caretakers. They give up so much to get these animals to where they belong and make them happy and give them a life, a fulfilling life. This just, to me, these are heroes. Maybe over exaggerating, but to me they are. And the other thing is, people have to do a lot of better. Like mankind in general, we have to do a lot better to preserve our planet. We are on the best way to destroy everything we have just because of resources and money. And yeah, I hope we will find a solution to not destroy our planet. That would be very nice. I don't think we will ever feel it after that our planet dies. Basically, we won't feel it, but the next generation or the next generation, they will probably feel the signs of a planet that is absolutely destroyed. Well, these are just my thoughts. Apparently, you don't have to agree at all. I'm just rambling, and I'm not so good at English, so well, take it for what it's worth. I hope you understand what I wanted to say, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you the next time. Bye.